Welcome to Factorio. My name is Nilaus. This is episode 50 of our Let's Play campaign. Well, 50, that seems like a large number. I didn't actually have plans to progress to this far into game, but I'm having a blast, and I can also see that there's a lot of people who enjoy watching this. So, no, that's not what I wanted. Okay, I didn't. I wanted to drag the map. Never mind. Never mind. Oops. Q. All right, so, but I think there are a lot of interesting things that we still have to do or should do to complete this base to a point where, well, obviously we haven't even launched a rocket yet, but I'm in no kind of rush to do it. We could throw that up and launch a rocket if we wanted to, but I want to build the base so that it looks nice. And I know that by the time we launch the rocket, it'll sort of transition into a different phase. This is like rushing to read a book. If you rush through a book, a good book, hopefully, then because you want to get to the end, then at the end you're like, nah, I should have savored every moment a bit more. So we are gonna savor the moment and do some intermediate stuff that I find really interesting, scaling up and just making the base just a whole lot nicer. So as you can, oops. Well, I want to make the artillery train in the not so distant future. I also want to, can we, that's a giant base that has just somehow spawned down here. I don't know, I'm just going to provoke it and see what happens. Just poke the lion, pull the lion's tail and see what comes out of it. Now, I did trigger something here to be building way more than it has built so far. That is our nuclear. So we want to build nuclear, we want to start the design. It's probably going to take 2-3 episodes to build a good nuclear design setup. We also need Coverx, so maybe we should get Coverx or we should get faster robots. Let's do faster robots first and then do Coverx afterwards. It's a big one. It's not that big actually. We also need nukes, but there are good stuff all around. So I think this is, well, you know what, we can also do some of this and yeah, more of that as well. I guess there's lots of things we want to do. We also want that one. Anyway, we have lots of it. Great. So what are we seeing here? We're seeing we actually have accumulated quite a bit, 215, 217. So what is that? 428. That was, each of these will be converted into 10 uranium fuel cells. So that is 2,200 fuel cells we have, and each fuel cell lasts for 2 minutes. So that's 2,200 times 2 minutes divided by 60 seconds. That is 73 hours of nuclear power plant we have for each reactor, because they consume one every 2 minutes, no matter if they're productive or not. Well, that to me is fine. If let's say we have 10 nuclear power plants, then we have at least at this point stored up 7 hours of fully operational nuclear fuel for a 10 reactor. Or for 5 reactor would be half of it as much. No, you know it builds 5 reactor. So the thing we want to build from here, okay, we're getting attacked. That is to be expected. There'll probably be a lot of attacks down here. That's fine. And there'll also be some repairs and all that good stuff. Yeah, this should really not be a problem. Look how short time they actually spent shooting, even when the behemoths come roaring in. Yeah, they're pretty good. Pretty good indeed. This is just thoroughly enjoyable. I keep pressing Q to release it, but that doesn't work. What about up here? Did we get done with that? Yeah, we did. Then we can take this one out. If nothing else, just because it's probably going to be there. I don't want any of it inside our domain. Is there anything else that's still in our domain? Not really. We want to take everything that's inside our domain and just kill it consistently until we get a longer range, and then we take it from there. Sorry, got distracted. We're going to build something. This one is going to build our nuclear power plants, because why not? Or not the nuclear power plants, but that's not going to be here. But just our nuclear fuel. So let's see. This one requires 10 iron and 19 uranium and 1 of the good uranium. Yeah. So let's see. That's going to be 1 belt of iron in, 1 mixed belt of this coming in, and apparently nothing out. We're just doing one side. We don't really need much. It takes 10 seconds to craft one, to craft 10. So they craft once a second. Let's see. Whoa, why do we not have any red inserters being sent to us? Are we outside the network? Yes, we are. Whoops, whoops. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, come on. That's not fair. Yeah, I got it. I got it. Let's see. That corner is already getting into green. There's still a lot of shots left here. Come on, train run through it. That would be so fun. Too bad. Yeah, they do take a bit of damage, but really not much. I mean, the behemoth doesn't even reach the perimeter. Very nice. We can take iron in on the outside. How far can they? Yeah, let's do this. It'll look better. I want them to split a bit apart. This block is going to be pretty empty, so no point in overcrowding it. Yeah, so we got iron in on the side. We got and I think I want to do some deviation from the rest of what I do in the base. Do I really need it on 2 lanes? No, I don't. Just this one, iron, get it in here. Oh, I knew it was just gonna be colliding with something. Good, that's iron. Now, this one will be a mixed belt. Okay, we're just being attacked everywhere. They are starting to be kind of a nuisance. I think I don't need this one. There really won't be that much, so we'll leave it as this. There. And lights. This. Can I at least craft some? No, not even. What are all these things that are not? Oh, right, that's that one. Let's actually build that. Anything else that's not available yet? Nope. Anything we're missing? Yeah, the red. The red stuff. Oh, they're coming there. Nice. Also need the blue, absolutely, but they're here. They'll come. They'll be there shortly. Well, we don't have any of these fellas here. Let's grab a few. All right. So, yep, you're working. You're working. Fine. And just a copy paste of this one. We'll just add a few. Don't really need a lot of them. That is certainly going to be enough. The one thing I should be kind of worried about is this one. Don't empty it. Right? Because you only do this once this is greater than 50. Why? Well, pretty simple. We don't want this one to empty because at some point I need to kickstart the Coverex. Actually, 100. I want to kickstart the Coverex in a good way. How much do we have? 266. Yeah, and I will now need a box of chocolate here. And this one will go in. That's going to be easy. It will need a roboport in here. Absolutely. And this will be the one deviation I have where I will actually use logistics bots, because this is transported in so low quantity that I don't really want to take it on the belt and then take it all the way over here. And then at this location, I'm going to take the spent cartridges all the way back here. That just seems like too much of a hassle for something that transports in sort of quantity. On the other hand, you know, it's kind of What's this one? Oh yeah, that's also something. Oh, that's actually what we should have fixed now. Oops. See, this one is not working. We really should have fixed that one first. But I promised nuclear power plant design, so let's do that. Should there be a limit to this? Yeah, absolutely a limit like that. Good, then we've done that. Let's go up here and grab some ingredients for the nuclear power plants. There's 8 of these. 10, 9. You're still working? Yeah, it's still working. How about just taking all of this and just jamming it in there? Boom. Jam more in. Where are they coming from? Are they within reach? No, they're not, unfortunately. Can we just... Oh, we did jam all of it in. Yeah. All of this. All of this. All of this. I guess we have a full inventory. And we'll just request the last bits of it. And probably need some water. And we probably need some... There. And we also absolutely need some... I don't know if 8 is even enough. Ooh, do we have substations? Do we have it? They're on the way. Okay, cool. So I can easily wait for that to come. Yeah, man. There we go. And a few more, I guess. There we go. We are happy. Okay, this inventory is starting to fill up a bit. Running. So, we are going to build nuclear power plants in here. Wow. Trees? Trees? Seriously? And the way I want to do it is I want to make sure that I have the full storage available. That means I need to take all of these outside so they do not interfere with the construction. That one, probably going to be an issue as well. We'll just move it out here just so I know that what I have available. Yep, and this is going in the corners. Yes. They're out there. And that one. Great. Why is that one not here? Should be. Good. So I need to build a nuclear power plant. Now I have done some calculations in advance just to see how many I actually need, because as you may or may not recall, this is, first of all, this is not a tutorial on how to build nuclear power plant. There are other ones for that. I'll walk through and explain what I do, but I'll not be just going into the absolute details of it. So this is like the smallest one that makes any sense to make 4 power plants. Generating, how much is that? 480 megawatts. Scaling it up to 6 deals 800, and this is about 1100 something. This is 1700, which is all we have. Now the tricky part is also how many furnaces, what are they called? Heat exchangers, and how many of these do we need? We need 1.78 steam turbines per heat exchanger, and we need something a lot of these heat exchangers per yeah. So let's say for an 8 power plant of 8 of these, there would be 112, and then 200 of these. That's a pretty good number. The thing is, we need to figure out how many we can have. So since this is what I really like doing is this one. So this is a factor of 1.5 steam turbine per heat exchanger. I can't really get to 1.78 in any reasonable way. So it's either like this, where it's 1 to 2, which means these ones will be fully utilized and these will be underutilized, or it is this one underutilized and these fully utilized in this case. So I prefer this one because that means the bigger physical machine is the driving factor. And because in this case, I'm actually, half of this one is not needed. And that's, I mean, if you can say it like this, it's at least 6 tiles, maybe 7 to 8 tiles that are unused. In this case, one of these is half used, if you can say it like that. That means like 3 tiles that are wasted. So I think, or generally, I am ignoring the amount of heat exchangers I need, because if I build it like this, I will have too many heat exchangers, which is fine. And then I'll balance towards the number of steam turbines. Now, if we have 8, it's 200. If we have 10, it's 256. If we have 12, it's 341. 341 is absolutely impossible to put into one of these, but whether we can make 200 or 250 in a logical way is a matter for us to figure out. So let's start by building something. The next point is also, how close do they need to be in, or can they be in order for them to get, oh, there it is. In order for them to be actually fueled or powered. See, if I do this, then they can connect. If I do this, then they're not connected, but they can't support this much. I think I'm gonna go with like this to start with. And what if we build something like this, multiples of those? That's at least a good start to get the ball rolling. And let's see how much we have here. So this one is 60. So let's see, can we just get 60? So if we had 3 and a bit more. Yeah. So this would be 120. It takes less than half. And that means we could probably do the same down here somehow. How close can we make it? That's the closest thing we can make it. That's actually plenty of space in between. And if I did it like this, then that would be 240. I could then do this thing. I mean, now I'm just doing approximations, right? That one and that one. And how much would this be? 270. Okay, so we can start taking things out and conclude that we can get past the 256 that we need, but squeezing 341 into this domain is completely impossible. So that means we are going to have a 10 reactor. And now let's see. So one of the things that's really important is actually the heat exchangers here. I'm not going to build it fully. I'm going to build the absolute minimum that I absolutely must have, right? So the heat exchangers here, that's not a problem because they're coming from here. But this one is going to be a problem because it's dragging it really far out. And maybe it's not a problem, but I'm going to have this one. And this is where things get a bit dicey because they all need to be connected. But if I connect them through like this, which is the easiest, most obvious way to do it, just like, all right, everyone just get in there. That means I need to use long-handed inserters to import and export, which means I need need some of those. I can't build that because I don't have red circuits. Damn. Let's just, for the sake of argument, make this. That's an option. The alternative option is, let's make that over here. Is that one, right? So they go around, maybe not as like that, but basically that means this one's out here and that one like this. So which one do we prefer? I don't know. I don't know. This one is actually taking less space, so probably that one. And of course now we also need, and as much as I want everything, I do need the logistics network first. Do I not have the, oh, I do have the logistics network. Oh yes, I do. So let's see if we wanted to put this one in here. Then I have to drag it out here. Okay, there's a problem. How are we getting water in? Because I can't get it into this one when that's here. I mean, obviously I could do this. Pretty it is not. And it also extends then these heat pipes by 2, which is not great. And they have to go all the way out there, temperature 15, all the way up to that location. That's kind of a long way. Okay, so that's one option-ish. I mean, you still have to adjust things a bit more, and I'll take you out. And what if we did, like, flip it? I don't know, how close can we make it? And yeah, so the point of this is we get that one here. And that one goes up. Still have this issue, this one. Either goes in here, which is long, or it goes in there, which is equally long. Neither option is particularly good. What if I flip this one as well? Then I don't have to bring anything on the outside, which I think is a good idea generally. I'm also really inclined to do this, although that gives us other problems, but I can fix that from here. Like the fact that they don't connect anymore. And then also have to deal with, we have the issue up there though. No matter what, I'm also always going to have something that's far away. But this one I think is somehow less far away than that one. I don't know. It's pretty damn far away. You know, this might actually be a location where I would want to do something like this and then shift the whole thing up a bit. Yeah, let's try that. What if this one was like straight in the middle? Let's first figure out what the middle even looks like on this one. As you can see, I spent a lot of time on designing this. I don't think I've ever designed one for 10, so that's fun. That's gonna be, what I do this for is simply to figure out where the middle is. That's the middle. And now I can take this one, and then that has to be bang in the middle, which is difficult with a 3x5. Whatever. Did I put that one here? And then I want to put that one here, and I want to put this one here, but not the top row. Yeah? That means it's gonna be definitely gonna be less out there in the corner. there. And now I've totally lost sight of how much this actually is. And okay. This one can't be placed exactly in the middle. Is it placed exactly in the middle? It is. Great. Wow, that was lucky. This one's placed slightly off. How are we going to get some... Well, water's coming out on that side, so that's okay. I can take this out. Yeah, as you can see, the design of stuff like this takes a lot of time. Basically, let's see. I'm going to have to complete this one as well, so we can get a sense of scale. It's basically this one with the heat piping. And then we flip it like so. And then I guess all of that has to be moved a bit. Basically, this means... Yeah, I like this. I like this. I think we are onto something. I just don't know how big this is going to be. And that thing... I'm going to take this. And that's going to be... Now this one can't be placed quite in the middle. How far do we want it? Okay, so it looks like... Here? That's not good. Yeah, that's it. There. And they're also connected. Great. Oh, let's get the hell out of here. All right, let's just see how big this is. If we look at that, that is 138. 138 times 2. 176. 276, of course. 276 is more than the 156 that I needed. Hence, I am overproducing, which is not something that's really particularly nice. So if I'm overproducing by 20, that means I need to take 5 out from each corner to make it work, right? That would be like 3 plus 2 would be like the most obvious, like that one and that one and these two and these two, right? Why is this important? Well, I think it's important because I want to make sure that there's no point in overscaling it. So at this point, it's 128 times 2, 156, 256, which is exactly what's needed to support this. So that's pretty good. Let's just clean this up a bit. I think we want to do this layout. Although that one's not needed because you're going to be getting it into that side. Okay. Technically, you know, all of these are not needed. They are. Because, I don't know, things do not necessarily tend to be so equal. One, two, three, 1, 2, 3, and let's make sure these are hooked up. Now, the one thing before I go any further, I is really just checking. Can I get water in? Yes, I can get water in from here to these. Question is also, is this in the middle? It is not at all in the middle. That means all of this should be moved a few tiles out. Why? Because it's not in the middle. How many tiles? One. It's just really one tile because it has to be in one of these. Damn it. And the middle part here is actually the middle part. Great. So let's take this thing. Does it also count the ones in the middle? Yeah, it must be. Here it's fitting perfectly. Just one off. That's crazy. Crazy talk. Let's get the layout so the next time we can start doing the finer parts, but at least we need to make sure that we have the design in place at this moment. That is important. And you know what? All of this on the other side might as well just be taken out, because that's going to be incorrect anyway. Go robots! You're busy! Now isn't this a great place to end? Just leaving everything, the whole base, a complete mess. I think that seems reasonable, doesn't it? Anyway, I think this is where we wrap up. When we get back, I will have placed, according to the new pattern, all of it, but not started hooking up things more than that, just because we need to do that together, because there are some thoughts process and some designs involved in that. Thank you very much for joining. Hope you're enjoying this, and hope you're still enjoying the series as we progress later into more of the advanced techs. So thank you, and see you next time. Stay effective.